with this Bach project, you really encouraged me right at the beginning when I came up with the idea. You were the one who said, yes, it's a good idea, you should definitely do it.
Yeah.
Why was that? What was it about it that you found appealing?
I think it was largely the realisation that you'd found like a real gap in the market, as it were. I'd never thought about it, and it just seemed like a really, I mean, as it's proved to be, it's just been a kind of gargantuan, kind of momentous project, and I think it's resulted in something really important. I think that was what struck me about it, the importance of it. Sometimes in more kind of cynical moments you think, oh, what's the point of writing this piece? But actually, as a collection with the composers that you had selected, it just seemed like a really, really important thing to do.
Was it in any way intimidating then to be asked to write something after Bach or something to partner Bach? Because I think I gave you a very free kind of guide of what I wanted, but it needed to be a piece that could go alongside Bach's D major partita for you.
Yeah.
But it didn't need particularly to be influenced or not influenced. It was, it didn't matter either way. But was it intimidating at all?
I think I personally, I perhaps found it a tiny bit intimidating. I can understand how it would be very intimidating. I think for me, I feel really at home with that kind of music, because when I was a cellist, I used to perform the Bach cello suites a lot. So the kind of sense of being at home in that respect maybe kind of was helped balance out the terror of going near Bach. I mean, the way I personally do it is that I immerse myself in the music of the particular composer. I perhaps read about it or just listen or even play, and then I try and forget all about it. I think if I was sitting with the E major partita on the piano next to my piece, I may well have felt more intimidated. But by the point I got to writing, I had it kind of so I'd absorbed it so much that I didn't really need to think about it.
Mm-hmm. I think that comes through actually in the writing, because there's no quotes.
Yeah.
And yet it's sort of infused in a way with Bach's music, with that E major partita.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, and it captures the joy of the music. It captures so many things. I remember you talking about the open strings, the use of the crossing the strings, which definitely absolutely comes across in your writing. So it's a.
Yeah, I mean, I guess one of the things for me, sounds really stupid, but the E-ness of the E major partita.
So it's the brightest string on the violin.
Yeah, and cellists don't have an E string.
Yeah, but you've got C string, which is much better.
So that kind of really struck out at me, and that's one of the things. I mean, there were lots of kind of Bachian things which I tried to replicate in my piece, like the illusion of two lines going on simultaneously. But some other things were just really kind of intuitive responses. The sound of the open E string that also inspired it. But I've written a lot of pieces in homage to other composers. In fact, CD number 3.
Well, that includes the Mazurka, which is Sibelius' influence, and Ivana's pieces
which are all homages, 8 homages.
Just Grieg in there.
Bartók, well, maybe not Bartók. Grieg, Ravel, Schubert, Haydn.
You're really going for it there.
Janacek, Mendelssohn.
That's amazing.
And then a piano trio inspired by Beethoven.
Oh, that's right. The Phoenix
Orchestral
Trio.
pieces inspired by Bach, Stravinsky, and Britten. So, it's you get 20 composers for the price of one.